Hi everybody, Kathy here, and we are back with another all about that base. No trouble. We're building a base from a pre-prepared layout, and this is the one that I created a few weeks ago with leftover pieces, and I have got like a fishtail banner, I've got some hanging banners, and I'm going to go with this way. And I'm turning this one into a beach layout. I think it lent itself to a beachy theme, and I was able to find my photos that match the colours in the layout. I have this die cut that I have cut on my Cricut a long time ago. It's been sitting in my scrap box, so it ties in beautifully with the theme of using scraps. So I'm going to use it and patch it together, and I've also fussy cut some elements from another scrapbook paper that had lots of sea features on it. I'm going to use this spritz, the weathered paper one from Tim Holtz, and I'm just adding that as my splatters in the background, like the splatters of paint or water that you have at a beach, and I'm going to put that to the side to dry. Now, I was going to spray this totally with the bright orange of this Kaisercraft sparkling stain, but unfortunately the pump is not working, so I'm just going to splash it across instead. So what I'm doing is I'm splashing in this bright orangey colour because it's a summer themey colour, and then I'm going over with weathered paint stain. Sorry, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. And then I'm touching it back up again with the orange, and when it dries it'll all soak in. I'm just topping it off with that spritz again so that I can put it to the side to dry. So you'll see that that orange picks up the yellow and the oranges in the rocks that were down around the beach. Now this beach is at Sandon Point down near Wollongong, and it is a favourite of my family's, and we often go down there in the summer and we spend hours just going around the rock pools and around that area, and it always lends itself to beautiful photos. So this is a photo of my daughter and her, at that time of these photos, her fiance, but it's now her husband, and I am finally getting around to scrapping some of these older beach photos as we get ready for our new beach season. And the weather this week here in Australia has been awesome, and that is the turn. That means we're headed straight into summer, which is great. So I've used the yellow to pop up the photos on, and as you can see, that was a scrap yellow that I've used there. I've cut things out of it before, but I'm now using it for my photo mounting. And I am going to layer up my photos so I can then build my embellishments around it. Now you can see that optical illusion is still there with those banners running down the page. It still looks like it is off, but that photo that I've just placed there allows that to be corrected somewhat. Such a funny optical illusion that it gave off that wonky appeal to the layout. And what I've done now that this is dry, I'm now gluing it into place, and that's where I can work and hide that little offcut there at the corner. The embellishments I add will cover that up nicely. So it's dried beautifully. It blends in with the colours of the layout that I've chosen, and also the embellishments that I've chosen to add into this layout. I'm going to tuck this one in there, and now that looks like it's meant to be, with that gap there allowing that to tuck in nicely behind the title. And it's called Hello Summer because that's what it was. It was Hello Summer. We've had a long, cold winter, and this was a great beach day. So I'm tucking in the embellishments behind the title, and I'm layering them up on top of each other. There's another cluster that I'm adding to the top with the starfish and the sea urchins, and that all allows for the 3 different clusters on the layout, which allows your eye to roam from one to the other, and that sets up a visual triangle. And also with the 3 photos, they roam around as well, and as you can see that the colours from that base that I created a couple of weeks ago now has its place in an album, and you can just see how what you've already got prepared cuts out so much time and allows you to get to the creative side of it. I'm just tucking in little pieces here and there. I've got a starfish, I've got a sea urchin. I'm going to put in a shell, and I'm going to cover up that little gap down the bottom, and that's with my shell there, as you can see. To finish off, I'm going to bring in some pops of colour, and I'm going to add those to the 3 clusters to bulk them up, and I'm putting in the 3 dots there. And the best thing about pops of colour is that when you give them a little bit of a flick underneath, they flatten out like an enamel dot, and that adds to your layout beautifully. And because I've chosen the yellow gold colour, I've carried that through the theme of the layout. I'm just covering up my photos with that paper towel there so I can put some more of these Tim Holtz spritz onto there. I've had them for a while. I don't know why I haven't used them, but I actually do like the effect they have on the layout, so that's coming up nicely. And yeah, silly, didn't cover up the other photo and ended up with some on the photo. Alright, so I'm just about finished up here, just adding the last few spritz of the blue there, just to finish off and put that mixed media into the layout and tie it all together. So that's how this layout has come together from a pre-made base, and then I've just added photos, a title and embellishments with some pops of colour, and you have now got a beautiful beach layout strung together and another one to the album. So there's lots of people playing along with this great hop of Ginger's Corner. Please check out all the details in my description box down below. You can go and visit all those who are playing along, as well as go and see on Ginger's Facebook page about all the wonderful creations people have put together by using base pages. So hopefully I've done something here that has helped you or inspired you to pull your scraps together and create some base pages that you just don't use photos to inspire, but go and create a layout from further down the track. That's a great way to use up your scraps. I love that this has come together so well. I love that the colours all complement my photos. I thank you all for watching. Give me a thumbs up if I've done something well. Leave me a comment, I'll get back to you. I hope you subscribed, and if you are my subscribers, thanks for coming back. Happy scrapping. Till next time.